Hey, Steve Zook, welcome back to Polk Channel. Hey, I'm just showing this 2015 Les Paul Special Pro EX. This is such a nice guitar. It's barely been played. It looks really, really close to new. I see a little bit of very, very faint scratches here that are so faint I almost feel bad mentioning him. Could even just be from the nitrocellulose, might be from being played a little bit. If it was played, it was barely played. But this guitar, I've owned lots of Les Pauls. Let me just shut up and play it. But I've owned lots of Les Pauls. This one's more musical than all of them. I've had 59 reissues. I've had 60 reissues. I've had high and low and everything. This has so much tone. The pickups are so musical. And then you can split the pickup. Or make it a single coil. This Les Paul is more musical than most Les Pauls I've had, and I'm not just saying that. Part of the reason I think is because of the mahogany body and the pickups are just, I forget what they're called, burst buckers or blues buckers or blues brothers or something. That's kind of a joke. But it's just a lot of Les Pauls sound kind of compressed and everything, and this just has a very, very musical quality. It still has a great Les Paul sound, but very musical. I'm going to keep my playing really simple so you can kind of hear it. This is one of the first guitars that they came out with where they used the Plek machine as well, and this guitar just sounds unbelievable. They're not making them anymore. Could be because it sounded so great. It maybe makes the other Les Pauls in the line not have as much sound. But I mean, it just sounds incredible. Here's the neck pickup. And then if you pull the volume. Yeah, and just the look of this guitar is so beautiful. That kind of age cherry look. It's just so gorgeous, and you know, it's just, this is a lot of guitar. Now I'm going to turn it down just a little bit so I don't drive my neighbors too crazy, but I want you to hear it like this too. And then here's with. Electrical is kind of bad where I live in this apartment real close down by the beach here in Huntington Beach, and my electrical gets a little weird at times, so you might be hearing some of that. I'm not very warmed up, but yeah, this guitar just sounds unbelievable. Pretty nice sustain. Really, this is such a beautiful guitar. I know I always say this about every guitar, but my wife gets so hard not to keep this stuff. Really a nice guitar. And here's on a little bit of a less distortion. I know. And here's on this pickup. But I mean, I've had a lot of great Les Pauls in my life, and every guitar has its own magic. But like what I'm trying to explain to everybody, look at this guitar. For one thing, is how it's just barely been played. It looks like a new guitar. I mean, if you look real close, like I said, I saw super faint. It's I can't even see them unless I really work hard to try to find them. They could even be from the hand rubbed nitrocellulose, but I mean, this thing looks new. But the thing is, like I said, people get so picky buying guitars sometimes. So sometimes I look down and if I really spend the time to move it, I see some super light, and then I don't see them most of the time. So I just want to let you know. But yeah, this thing looks like a new guitar. But yeah, it has to my ear, it just has more of a musical tone. Some Les Pauls tend to be kind of bass dominant and they sound great and everything, but they don't have as much range, as much sparkle. It's hard to explain, but this guitar just has a really great mid-range and mid-bass and highs, and just very musical sounding. I think that's the best way I can put it. It just sounds clear as a bell, but still with that great Les Paul tone we all love. And that comes through too. Yeah, this is really a fun guitar. But anyway, this is a beaut. You know, I'll do $250 off this weekend to the price I have listed on Reverb. So just send me an offer. I did have it at $200 less. I'll go $250 less because I've bought a lot of guitars recently and I need to start recouping a little bit. But you'll love this guitar. It just has so much tone. And the setup with the Plek is unbelievable. That's a machine made in Germany called the Plek. And being that that they did this, you know, back in 2015, you know, they probably really, I mean, the Plek machine is it's computer controlled, so it's really on the money. But yeah, this is a lot of guitar, folks. And I'm using a solid state amp. And it's nice, you can get the different sounds. Like I said, then you split it. I mean, you do the single coil. A little bit of flavor, right? There's just so many great sounds on this guitar. But I think the best way I can describe the magic of this guitar is it's got body. It just has a lot of body. And I can see why they quit making this guitar, because now I do see a little surface level scratch here in the back. So maybe I should be calling this like a near mint or a 9+ or something. But like I said, it's awful damn close to being new. I just see a little and I'm being really picky, very subtle little surface scratch right there. So maybe I should call it near mint or something, but barely been played. But maybe that's why they discontinued. They discontinued this guitar because this is just really a lot of box for the money. It's got just a lot of tone, a lot of range, a lot of meat, a lot of body to the tone, and it sounds great. You know, it just sounds great for everything, man. And I'm using a solid state old PV amp. I paid $150. Here's with less. This guitar is going to blow away whoever buys it. I'm just using the digital reverb in my amp too, but yeah, this is... Don't let all my talking scare you off. This guitar is unbelievable. So take $250 off of my asking price, and I'll do that this weekend. Comes with a nice Gibson gig bag. It's got all the paperwork, all the, the kind of case candies. Most of it, I think. But yeah, this splitter thing is... adds a whole nother pretty cool, man. On the last demo, I was having trouble getting it to work. I don't know why. I think I just had I was pulling the wrong, trying to do the wrong note. So yeah, a lot of guitar. Hear how much definition and growls in the bass? Sounds unbelievable. So yeah, setup is great. Setup is great on this guitar. It's absolutely gorgeous. It looks like something you'd have in a mountain cabin. Plays great, sounds great. It's got a lot of great tones. It's got great, really nice sustain. It's just got everything, man. I'm barely been playing today, and I'm not even warmed up, and it's so easy to play. Anyway, I'm gonna miss this guitar. It's just so beautiful to look at. Like I said, it's barely been played, so maybe I should give it a near mint, because I do see some, super fine little surface level scratches here. But I mean, most people look at this and go, "Well, it's a new guitar," I'm being really picky about it, But I mean, it's a strong 9, 9.5, or 10 minus, or whatever you want to call it. But there's just so much meat to the tone. The mid range mid range is the hardest thing. A lot of Les Pauls do have kind of a compressed sound, and their mid range is okay, but it doesn't bloom. The mid range on this guitar really blooms. I think it's partially from obviously part of it is the great pickups. These are really I think they're called burst buckers or blues buckers. I think it's burst buckers or something like that. They kind of burst. They kind of bloom. They have bloom to them. And then I think this is a mahogany body, and the mahogany really has a beautiful mid range. So you put those elements together. This is an easy guitar to fall in love, folks. So anyway, it's available. I can play it all day. I better stop playing it though. I don't want to fall in love with it, but this is a nice, like I said, you can take $250 off my asking price this weekend, and hell of a guitar, man. You'll love it. And I'm 63. I don't just say something about a guitar just to say it because I want to sell it. I'd rather not sell this. But seriously, I've owned a ton of Les Pauls in my life. Customs, vintage Les Pauls, 59 reissues, 60 reissues, high-end, mid-range, low, high-end, mid, everything. And man, this guitar is right up there with them, or better. It seems to have more range of tone. Like I said, there's more bloom. There's more mid-range to the pickups. It's got that great Les Paul sound that we all like, but with more orchestral balance and more bloom and just kind of a burst of mid-range. Maybe that's why they call these burst buckers. Yes, this is an amazing guitar. So anyway, $250 off asking price on Reverb this weekend. You'll love it. Take care. Hope it goes to a good home. This is really a sweet, and the setup on this guitar is unbelievable. It really is. It's just that, that Plek is a German-made machine. Of course, Germans know how to make things really great, like Porsches and whatnot, right? It's a German, computer-controlled setup machine. They're like $100,000 to buy one, and it's the best setup that in the world. Take care.